On former President Trump and the investigations that surround him. We're learning new details about the former president's efforts to reclaim materials seized during the FBI search of Mar-a-Lago. Robert Costa is at the federal courthouse in West Palm Beach. Bob, good morning.
Good morning, Jamie. This week will test former President Trump's legal team as he faces investigations on several fronts, but especially here in Florida, where his lawyers plan to ask a judge to appoint a neutral party to review and possibly return evidence collected from the FBI search at his Mar-a-Lago home.
How do you feel, Mr. Trump?
As the August 8th FBI search of Mar-a-Lago dominates the national political scene, CBS News has learned that some associates of the former president believe the Justice Department probe stems from a flurry of disorganized activity as he left office. Sources say Trump decided to bring around 24 boxes of material to his Florida home instead of handing them over to the National Archives, a move that ultimately alarmed federal investigators, who worried the boxes contained classified information. According to the unsealed FBI search warrant and property receipt, agents seized 11 sets of classified documents, including 4 sets that were labeled top secret. It came months after a lawyer for Trump signed a document declaring all such material had been returned to the government.
This is very serious business. When documents have those markings, it generally indicates that the source of information is very sensitive.
The Justice Department has until Thursday to show a Florida judge its proposed redactions to the FBI warrant's underlying affidavit, which could now be released to...
I mean, part of the reason why they want this fucking affidavit to come out is specifically so they can say, look what they're hiding. Look at what they're hiding. Everybody's already like gearing up towards this being heavily redacted because of course it's supposed to be heavily redacted. You don't often have the affidavits unsealed, especially when there's an ongoing active investigation, especially because that ongoing active investigation hinges on, you know, certain people cooperating without any sort of fear for their safety, right? And if you want an unsealed affidavit, you're going to literally, you're going to get everything. You're going to get what their strategy is. You're going to get what their investigation is. You're going to get who they've been able to turn within the organization. It never happens. But it's Donald Trump, and he gets what he fucking wants. And even if he doesn't get what he wants in this unsealed affidavit that is going to be, once again, heavily fucking redacted, and that's why everyone in the media has been talking about how it's going to look like one black bar, basically. They're going to run out of fucking ink time and time again. Then they're going to turn around and show those pages on Fox News. Get ready for that. They're going to show all those pages on Fox News and be like, what are they hiding? Because most people don't understand what a fucking affidavit looks like and what the normal process is. And conservatives always know how fucking stupid and how little their audience knows, because their job in conservative media or in media in general is to educate them. But if you don't want to educate someone, if you just want to propagandize, you can use that lack of knowledge to your advantage and basically cut propaganda against it. So that's what they're looking for. They're waiting for the redacted affidavit to come out so they can be like, they're hiding everything. What are they hiding? Transparency in government was something that liberals were actually on board with. I'm Tucker Carlson, and the FBI has gone full-blown woke. What about using the affidavit to find the names of the leakers and sources so they can name them publicly and unleash the mob on them through Fox like they did with the judge? See edited pics of the judge, death threats to FBI agents, attacks on the FBI. Yes, that is what they're going to try to do. That's the primary reason for why they want to fucking leak the affidavit, or at least figure out what is in the affidavit. The second reason, and that is, by the way, tampering with an ongoing investigation, okay? That's what they're doing. They are tampering with an ongoing investigation. That's their job. Their job is to obstruct justice from happening. That's what their goal is.